It's Thursday. Yes.
Hey,
My head down. Look
Your
at
head
this.
down. Were you eating, Promo? You eating?
No, I'm not eating.
not eating.
I'm not
Cup of
eating.
soup. A cup of soup. Yeah,
It's
good.
It's exactly
Wait a
what
minute.
it is.
This week we had calamari, we had pizza. What's next on the menu?
Yeah.
It is
Exactly.
soup made from Lucy. She did a great job. Oh my goodness! It's when I say it's my favorite soup now. It's my favorite soup.
Oh, there you go. I love it. Soup is
A
good.
little bit of kick.
Even though it's not winter in Arizona. You're right. It's
Oh, it's chilly. I'm wearing my shorts and I'm wearing a collared shirt. Normally I run around bare.
well they
Bare.
you're so sick.
Bare.
You are crazy. Let's see. Here we go. Got some comments. Yo, wise guys, give me the loot. That's right. Oh, they got to get the loot. Let's get the loot. Get the loot. Get the loot. What? Get the loot. Get the loot. Better get it. Better get it. Yes, yes. Better get it. Better get it. Dan, hello. Good to see you, brother.
I
Ready
just
for the
go
wife.
backwards. I really like his hashtag, putting in the work.
Where?
Putting in
Where?
the
What?
work.
Who?
The one George right
Oh
before.
yeah.
Right up
Oh yeah.
here at the
Yeah,
end.
look at that. Putting in the work.
Putting in the work. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. Hello, hello, wise guys with the wisdom. Thank you. Good to see you. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, fam. Good to see you. Ready to rock. So I'm talking about, Craig. Let's go. There's Matt Gary. Matt Gary was with us last night.
Matt Gary 3.0. That's
He need-
Matt Gary 3.0.
We need some lightnings after those names. We need lightning
Yeah,
symbols.
what's
after
up with
those.
that, Matt Gary? Where's your
Mob-
lightning?
Mob
Doesn't
symbol.
count without the bolt.
Hey, it's right. Get out of here, this guy.
Second level fishing. Oh, there's Hatsack with the lightning bolt.
Hashtag get the loot. That's right.
Get
That's
the
what I'm
loot.
talking-
Get the loot.
Hashtag putting in the work. That's what I'm saying. I like it. Family time. It's good. Family time. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. Welcome, wise. Thank you, Steve. Good to see you, brother.
Good
And
one.
yeah, welcome.
Monsters.
So yeah, we got some cool stuff tonight. I got some news. Got some, maybe some alpha. People are dropping alpha. I got on Twitter, talking about ridiculous Bitcoin stuff, and he's getting calls from banks and banking friends, and kind of wild. I follow him. I'm actually one of his alpha groups. So it's cool. If you know who Crypto Zombie is, I like Crypto Zombie.
Heard of
You ever heard of him? Yeah,
Yep.
Heard of them.
yeah.
Hey,
He's
guys, just so you know, they're searching for monsters near my house. There's some helicopters up in the area. They've
Oh.
heard some strange sounds coming from a possible portal. They
You
should hear
see-
my helicopter. People up there searching for monsters.
your audio seems messed up. Is there something going on?
Oh, the helicopter was
Oh,
helicopter.
it was. I didn't hear the helicopter. We just heard you. It must have been, yes.
The interference from the helicopter.
interference
affecting
from
your
Oh, it could have
audio.
been the electricity in the air.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
The
Connectivity.
helicopter.
There you go. Appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you. Yes, we got a dedicated community, dedicated group here. Thank you. Get the loot. That's it, Richard. Get the loot. Hope you're having safe travels. But yeah, man. So that's and I don't know, Tim, if you were able to come up with it. I was telling him over on X that we might have a surprise with the mobbing, right? Some cool mobbing stuff.
Well, I
don't know.
found some names. We have to do DYOR, right? We have to do our own research. I'm going to throw out a couple names, and then we'll let other people suggest stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, but I don't know if you want to go into that now or you
No,
want
no.
to.
Yeah, we'll save that for last. It's a cool little thing because obviously it's they're doing an X. It's a cool thing that we.
Whose
Fits
idea was it?
into
I
our,
know whose idea it was.
Whose idea was it? Who was it? No,
Look, I can do it now. Look,
was it? I thought it was him.
it
Or-
is. He's above me. Where are you?
It's over
Is
there.
it this way?
I think those helicopters are getting too close.
Is it this way? Hey, Ray,
Oh.
Ray, on my screen, you're here. Timmy's there. Is
Yeah,
it
but
reversed for you?
It's called the
I
mirror
think-
thing.
I
The
think
mirror.
you have.
Mirror, so I have to
yeah,
go like
flip
this.
the-
Who is this guy?
That's right. It's all
There you
good
go.
though. Good to see
Good
you.
job.
Thanks. Don't poke me like that, please. It hurts.
So let me jump into some news, and then, like I said, if you guys, you got some other cool stuff. Plus, like I said, we got a game. I don't know. I want to do something where whoever wins gets something cool. We don't know how that's going to work yet, but there's a lot of things that you could do. You could do stamps. You could do XP. You could do all kinds of cool things that are in the ecosystem. Could you just IRL real stuff? You've seen some cool merch,
You could get a gift certificate to Santisi Brothers in Phoenix, Arizona, and get yourself a pizza.
some calamari, some fresh.
You don't know.
Fresh bread.
I bet a bottle of Barn Love wine.
You could actually get some of that Giovanni sauce flown to you.
Oh,
I'm still waiting for my bottle of Giovanni sauce.
Yeah,
so is about 150 other people.
All good. No more. Enough about it. Let me jump over to the news.
Ooh!
Check it out. Right. Oh, this is Skype, so that doesn't make any difference there. But this, I'm going to read it first. This is what I was telling you. This crypto zombie, right? And I want to play his video because, like I said, he's a market, right, with the reading the charts and all that kind of stuff. Very technical, right? That's what he does, and he's good at it, I would say. But you can't always get that right. I mean, just because you can see and predict things, that's not always 100%. But what he does very well. So that's why I watch it. I try to learn, about that. I don't know exactly charting and all that, but I at least understand it. So,
Ray, before you get started,
yeah,
your recents, can you clear the third one down or something? The third one down, can you put an X through it or something? Thank you. I was drawn to her with the vision. I apologize.
That's because I tweet. I'm gonna follow up from what you'll see. I tweeted.
I'm just letting you know. I apologize. My eye was twitching. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I tweeted about her. Nobody cared. You know how when you put out real information, like everybody's like, who cares about that? That's just stupid. That's who needs to like that?
Yeah,
so
some Bitcoin.
This is a crypto zombie, and listen, this is what he's talking about. He got off the phone with a friend of his that is in the banking industry. But let me read it. Okay, just got off the phone with somebody I respect and trust who has been in traditional banking industry for years, but pivoted to full crypto a few years back. He pivoted, all right, as they realized the corruptness of the old system. This person runs a very successful OTC, over-the-counter desk that processes millions for very high net worth clients and gets to witness firsthand the true demand of all, not just a Bitcoin, but a lot of cryptocurrencies people getting in, right? So we were discussing Bitcoin and the recent sell-off after the ETF launch. I explained that based on previous cycles and the TA, technical analysis, that's exactly what he does. Every show, he does technical analysis that we have been looking at for years. It would suggest no new all-time highs before the halving and possible chop sideways until maybe Q3, late Q3, early Q4 before the God candle. That's what his technical analysis has been showing. I mean, and like I said, I watch it. So he's been saying, and he's a bullish guy, right? Because you'll see, he talks about it. Now, keep in mind, I'm probably one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls you'll ever meet. But of course, short term, I want to stay as level-headed as possible and not get overly bullish or bearish. Yeah. This person explained to me that you can't move forward by looking in the rear view mirror, and that demand for Bitcoin has, in fact, been increasing ever since the launch.
Yep.
They went on to explain that the only thing holding us down right now is the GBTC. That's the grayscale Bitcoin and FTX selling. So that's what's going on. We were showing that. And that they have basically entered a new paradigm.
A new paradigm.
New paradigm.
New paradigm.
Do not dun, 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 dun.
New paradigm.
Hold
That's
on.
right.
Where's my sound effects?
New paradigm. What about that sound we were working on yesterday? Remember?
That's right.
Let me see what I can do.
Our soundboard's off. It's all right, everybody. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's very exciting, dude. When was the last time you said paradigm in a sentence?
It's been a bit, right?
In a new paradigm.
In a new paradigm.
I need something. Right? I need that music we did the other day when
move along. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
To forget everything you know, he said, he's telling him to forget everything you know, the 4-year cycle and how Bitcoin has behaved in the past. Once that initial selling is over, a gradual climb to new all-time highs is imminent.
Imminent.
Is
imminent. We almost there yet? Imminent.
It's imminent. That the grayscale thing has been slowing down a little bit, but so has the ETFs. They've been slowing down with the money coming as well. So I'm just saying, just kind of telling you what's going on.
Do they not understand that the paradigm shift is
He,
imminent?
he says I won't share the price prediction for the end of the year, but let's just say it's much higher than even I have anticipated.
Oh, who's talking?
So they explained that the previous technical analysis that has worked on Bitcoin will become irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. It is irrelevant. All the past history of Bitcoin is irrelevant.
Finish that sentence. Keep on going.
As it fundamentally shifts into a whole new beast.
New beast.
A completely you can't even understand this new beast.
You know, Bitcoin will be a beast like the double beat squared. The Bitcoin beast.
Beast, man. Could it be possible that Bitcoin will shatter even the most bullish of bulls expectations at a much faster pace than ever before?
Mm-hmm.
This person has no reason to lie to me or persuade me in any directions, as our relationship is unaffected by whether price goes up or down. Of course, this is just an observation of one individual and doesn't reflect any outside of just what they are seeing in the back end. However, it's definitely something to think about. This post isn't to design. This isn't designed to sway or manipulate emotions or opinions in any way. Just something I felt to share. And you'll see. I'm going to play his video because we're going to watch it. He's saying this post is kind of ridiculous. He usually gets maybe 20,000 or something like 30,000 views. This is tripled, right? Just because.
Is this a live feed or is it live right now?
We're live right now.
No, and him, is that a live feed?
Oh yeah, well it's live. I mean, he posted it today.
I just did a comment in a post. If you find my post.
Okay, yeah, just this January 24th.
No, I just did a comment there. I said
so just yesterday, and like look, I like going through the comments. This is another guy's just saying, I've been saying this for a year now. Bitcoin is the garbage band that just signed with a major label, right? And the diehards from the early days may hate it that they sold out, but the sky's the limit for now. 4-year cycle, 75% drawdowns are over. Deal with it, Maxi. So again, he's talking about the same thing. The history it's over. This is a new paradigm, FOMO. It's a new paradigm, Tim.
I like it.
This is what we're talking about. So I'll play it, and I just want to play. Like I said, it's 4 minutes. This is the same guy talking about the post. Okay,
yeah.
And just just listen to it. It's nice. I got to mute myself. Remember how it goes. I got to kind of do some things here.
I like when Ray says that. He says he's going to mute himself. When's the last time you ever heard anybody say they're going to mute themselves? It's incredible.
So this is what I was discussing with this individual. And what he said to me was actually a little bit shocking. We were texting and he's like, listen, we got to get on a call. I need to talk to you about something. I said, okay. So I'm discussing with him what's going on in the markets. And he said, listen, all the TA that you have done the past 15 years, leading up to this point, you might as well just completely erase it. He said that Bitcoin has officially entered a new paradigm. And apparently what they're seeing is that the demand for Bitcoin has been exponentially increasing and inflows have actually been starting to take over the outflows. And what he said was that grayscale Bitcoin and the FTX situation and the $36 billion that are locked up is why we're seeing this price suppression. And he basically said to me that you would be crazy to not be backing up the truck right now and loading up on Bitcoin. Now, the reason I'm bringing this to you is because I am probably one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls ever. And when he gave me his end of the year price target, let's just say it's a lot higher than anything that I've said on this channel. So this is where I have that conflict, right? Because I try to be disciplined. I try to be level-headed, right? And trust me, I believe Bitcoin's going to $1 million in our lifetime. But obviously what we're seeing in the charts and what I've been looking at for, 7 years on this channel, it's telling us that we should be optimistically cautious, right? And I'm not seeing any bear market. I'm not seeing Bitcoin going down to 15,000 or anything like that. But I wasn't really expecting anything crazy, maybe until the end of this year, right? He's telling me, forget about it. He says, now that we have these ETFs, now that we have the institutions in, this is a completely different animal. And the TA The technical analysis that used to work will not work anymore. So this is obviously a very conflicting situation, because as people who watch my channel, I know you're watching, and a lot of people come to me for advice. You know, I'm not perfect in any way. I have been in these markets probably a lot longer than most people, I will say that. And you know how it goes. You know, a day in crypto can sometimes feel like a year. So imagine 8 years in crypto. It feels like I've been doing this my whole life. But my point I'm trying to make is that we need to stay focused, and we need to not let our emotions get involved, okay? At the end of the day, these guys want your Bitcoin, and they're going to do whatever they have to. They're going to manipulate it up, down, crab. They're going to do everything they can to make you as emotional as possible. And what I'm most scared about, this is what I'm scared about. You know, maybe his situation does play out, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe we don't follow the old cycles, and maybe as soon as this GBT selling is done, it's just a straight up to the moonshot 100K and higher, right? That is one possibility. We can't rule that out because it's never happened before. And I would be lying to say that I truly knew, because I don't, because I've never had to do a technical, you know, do TA while we have an ETF approval, right? We don't know how that's going to affect things. So I don't know. But again, based on history, and I do believe, you know, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. This is why I put out that video, to be optimistically cautious. However, that being said, whether he's right, whether I'm right, or whether it's somewhere in the middle, I think we can all agree that this is probably the last generational opportunity for any average individual to get and hold some Bitcoin at a price that is least actually obtainable by most average people, right? Which is why I say you have to get to at least one Bitcoin. And I know it can be boring, and I know the returns don't seem as great, okay? And yes, it's fun to speculate in the altcoins. It's fun to speculate in all these markets. And, you know, I have a, you know, small portion of altcoins as well. I'd be lying to say I didn't, of course, with the goal, hopefully, to accumulate more Bitcoin. You know, we'll see how that goes. But at the end of the day, you have to take these opportunities for what they are, because what would be worse? Think about it. Would it be worse if we went sideways and we bounced between 30 and 48 to, you know, 32 to 47 or something like that for the next 6 months, and everybody got bored, and most people would leave, missing the greatest opportunity? They'd get bored out of their mind, right? They'd stop watching the videos, they'd stop dollar cost averaging, right? Most people would do that. And then BlackRock's going to be sitting quite pretty, and all these institutions are going to be buying up your cheap Bitcoin, right? So would that be the worst? Or would it be worse to just watch Bitcoin skyrocket to $100,000 basically overnight, and, you know, you're sitting there asking yourself, why didn't I accumulate more? So the reason that I'm making this video, I know everyone's like, get to the point, you know, should I buy, should I sell? It's not about that. The point that I'm trying to make is that regardless of what the outcome is, I have my personal opinions based on statistics, okay? I'm just looking at the charts, it's non-emotional, and he's telling me from a completely different perspective, you know, banker for years, in crypto for 4 years, and he's seeing the demand, and he's seeing the increases, and he's getting phone calls from these very high net worth individuals. You know, I can't mention names, but one person was looking to do a $300 million trade. Yeah, seriously. So, you know, you just got to ask yourself, are you prepared for either of these situations? And what are you planning to do up until that point? So for me, guys, personally, I continue to accumulate at these levels because I think that in, you know, 5-10 years, or even just 3 years from now, is it really going to matter if Bitcoin got a correction, let's say down to 25, and you bought at 25, or you bought at 38? When it's 500,000, 600,000, Kathy Wood's $1.2 million by 2030, when it's that per coin, do you really care at that point? So I just wanted to bring you this quick video. You know, if you...
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter.
So yeah, just want, like I said, you know, it's good to hear different things, right? But you know, you are, when you're in the space, you get to talk to a lot of different people, and I don't see any reason why you would kind of make stupid stuff up like that, right? It's just a very it's very bullish, looking very bullish, right? And you can see absolutely why they would try to just mess and screw with people's emotions and minds right now. They need it.
Don't you find it very interesting that they decide to rectify FTX's balance sheet right now when the ETFs come out?
Yeah.
And that's like you know, a mini black swan or whatever. Like
Yeah.
they like if everybody was believing that this thing was going to go to the moon, why are they trying to pay back FTX people now
Mhm.
when they believe that if it's going to go God candle in a few months, why wouldn't they wait until then and get those investors back more money? But
Because these are their buddies, Tim.
exactly right. I wanted you to say it, but that's exactly what at that point I was getting at, is that these guys know what they're doing, and they're setting it up to, scare your average investor, the guys like you and me and my brothers who think it's vapor, like, oh, was no big deal now. The ETF opened, so what? Now it's gone down, 7-10%, whatever. And but it hasn't. There was a planned execution of a large trade that is toying with what's going on. And we've read other news that the pace at which BlackRock and the others are buying is 190 days of this kind of situation, and then it's all over. There's
Mm.
no more remnant available Bitcoin. Then the halving happens, then all the supply dries up, and what happens? God
Mm.
candle.
Yeah.
And so it's just crazy, the games they're playing with this. And it's a game because someone knew that Bitcoin, that FTX had a bulk of stuff that they were going to liquidate, and they chose to do it right after this came out
Right.
to screw with people.
That's exactly right. Right.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. And like he's saying, there's a lot of demand out there, and these people are like, I'm ready to get in. I'm ready to, we're thinking long term.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. It's happening, right, John?
Oh,
It's
it's
happening.
happening.
It's
It's
happening.
happening.
Yes. Well, I jumped over here not to do a shameless plug. This
I
guy.
just was noticing that while you were talking. I'm like,
Look
somebody's
at
designing.
got lightning bolts. And there you go. Got bees and monsters. It's it's space monster.
Look at you.
But anyways, I just want to jump over here because again, we tweet things, but then when you tweet things that are not really
Was that
look,
you with the Fireworks?
the Firefox that was
Scroll back up there. Was that you in Fireworks?
where?
Keep going.
Oh
There
yeah,
it is. You in the Fireworks.
yeah,
Oh,
that's it exactly. I was twirling them. It was twirling.
there he
Firefox.
is.
That's it.
DJ Fireworks.
There he is. But all I'm saying is, we tweet things, but if it's not about our ecosystem, you don't get much love, right? I tweeted this yesterday, and you got people viewing it, but I don't think they watched it. And I'm gonna make y'all. This is what you're gonna watch on YouTube now, because it's pretty interesting, right? I wouldn't tweet things if it's not really mattered to us. And then I had to. That's what. Look, John. See, I was
Don't say it.
tagging
Don't say it.
tagging your friend right there. So.
There you go.
So I was tagging her, hopefully, like people would see, because you got to watch this. This is again the amazing. We talked about how Bitcoin is energy, right, and how you can move it to a very remote place, and now people that would never have this source of energy, right, now have it, and it might not make sense to people. Like, well, what the heck? How is that? Why is that? How's that going to help people in the middle of nowhere, right? This is exactly how. It's incredible. I mean, and like I said, I won't talk about it. You'll see, and you'll be
Show
like,
us, Ray. Show us the video, Ray.
I'm
Full
just
screen.
saying. Hold on, let me mute myself.
You got some more likes there. It was climbing. I'm just letting you know.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Wasn't fishing for likes, but hey, when
I got more. I'm gonna even comment too. Like, I love that Ray light. Show. I'm excited, Ray.
I'll mute it.
Okay, very excited.
400 million Africans live without electricity. But that's changing.
I have 3 kettle. When using a machete for chopping that fodder, I would have used 2 or 3 hours to chop enough food for my kettle. But with this, 10 minutes. It is very fast.
Time is so important. Most important.
Most important.
Our kids have improved in their studies. They couldn't study well because we were using candles and kerosene, which will damage our eyes because of the smoke. And we also see the benefit because We charge our phones well, we watch TV, things have been perfect, a comfortable life.
Wow, amazing.
How did they get power? It starts with naturally running water, which feeds into a hydro power plant. Problem is, it's normally not profitable to build a rural power plant like this.
My name is Thomas Poelmans. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Hydrobox. We produce power for the local community. This site is located in Murang'a County. That's in central Kenya. We were producing power, but back in the day, only able to sell 40%. And of course, economically, that doesn't make any sense. I got to know Eric and I was talking to him about our challenge.
We said, okay, what if we came in and we gave you 100% usage right away? Our job at Gridless is Bitcoin mining. We'll walk in a 20-foot container with 130 miners in it. We turn it on. All of a sudden, their finances are different. Just like the villager who's getting electricity for the first time, and now they can envision a different future. Same thing happens with energy providers. Immediately, they can start thinking about the future, and they can start thinking about, oh, there's that other site I wanted to go and energize. I haven't been able to get the money because I haven't been able to prove that I will be able to pay it back. Now I can.
There's at least 90 locations that we've disqualified because there's simply not enough demand. So if now Bitcoin mining can come in, then all of a sudden it becomes viable for us to develop a project. That's a fundamental paradigm shift for a company like us.
We win because we're mining Bitcoin. The power generation group wins because they're finally financially viable. And because of that, more people can be connected to electricity right away. It's absolutely phenomenal.
What are your goals in life?
Goals to expanding my farming, rearing chicken, and other businesses like welding.
Before power, were you thinking about these goals?
No.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Thank you so much. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Welcome.
I hope you grow your family very big, okay?
I'll grow.
20 kids, okay?
I'll grow.
It's finally profitable to build rural power plants, thanks to Bitcoin mining. As a result, electricity is coming to Africa.
All of a sudden, our market has opened up to the entire African continent because the Bitcoin mining can basically come anywhere we go. Then all of a sudden we can be developing 50, 100, 200, 300 megawatts. If we deploy 300 megawatts in rural Africa, then we're able to change and impact the lives between 7 and 10 million people.
Wow.
Where'd you learn that one, Ray?
Ray, that one is amazing.
What?
Where'd you find that? You learned that on a Wednesday afternoon at about noontime, didn't you?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. I was just I scroll around through all the stuff is what I really do for the show, to figure out, what's going on for the day. And that's incredible. That's the whole, idea is when we talk about how it's an energy source. What do our governments do? Like, look at the US, how it supplements with solar, wind. It pays all this money into all this stuff that it's crony stuff, right? They're just helping their friends. And that's how they're offsetting the costs because they know it's not profitable, right? But this is what he's talking about. You can go to any place now that needs energy, and they might only really sell 20% of the energy to the people, and then 80% will be used for Bitcoin. So now they're profitable. It's crazy that you can pop these sites up anywhere in the world, remote, right? That there's no need for cables and wires all going out there to do it. This is a very, pop, and they put it right there in this site, and there you go. It's good to go. It's crazy. It's amazing, And that when people see this and see how much more Bitcoin, it's not just some, internet, we're going to be rich. There's a lot of use cases where you're starting to see come from it, right?
Well, it's subsidizing the progress, and there's no, few greater places to do that, which will be affected than in Africa, which has just been plagued with the fact that people find it too expensive to go in there and build infrastructure and do that kind of stuff. Instead, they just go rape the land for what they want, the trees, and do whatever they want to it. But there's people out there that need real services. And there's, they're spread out. They're low centers of populations. Like this, community is small. And so businesses would overlook that all the time. And so now this makes it viable everywhere, that country. And, we're blessed in this country to have such infrastructure that it's getting too old. But it's great to see this stuff coming up where we can redo it and make sense of it all. But I mean, yeah, that whole Bitcoin uses too much energy. We did the show on that. I mean, all the Bitcoin in America, all the mining in America is less than the bill for Christmas lights that people put up. Remember that one?
Yep.
That stat that we found out.
Mm-hmm.
It's we waste so much money on other things, and people get upset about wasting energy. But what it does transfer the wealth and the power for people to have possibilities like this. Is just amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And even talking, how we get excited for the price action, right?
Mm-hmm.
This even bolsters that even. I mean, because like I said, when people realize what it really is, and how it can do this, and you do these things with mining, and that really kind of bolsters. Obviously, it's not just some. You can, again, it's store value like the gold, but it's much more. There's a real amazing use case, and I've always seen it with the energy stuff. Ever since we used to look into El Salvador, my man's mining energy from a volcano.
From a volcano, yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. That's innovation. And why would they innovate like that? It's not. No one would innovate, and I'm just being straight up. People wouldn't innovate just to help some little village in El Salvador at the base of a volcano. Not too many people would do that, right? But if there's this big profitable thing that they could go and harness energy that it's free. I mean, the volcano's doing its thing, and you can harness that energy and turn it into, very, very good income. People are going to do that. They're going to innovate. They're going to do these things, right?
Well, I mean, it's all economics, right? If they can take, I mean, a volcano's ridiculously powerful, but that little stream out there, they take that hydro box and truck it in there, and they're set up and in business, and 80% of what they're powering up is creating them some Bitcoin. And right now, based on your first video, is going to be they're stealing money out of that town. Better renegotiate when Bitcoin goes to crazy money, because then it's just amazing the potential that's there.
Yes. And if y'all do, if you like, because like I said, it was a pretty cool video. I mean, if you do give the video right, like our video, like this one right now. Let's get it boosted up, and smash it, right, and do share it. This is what people need to see. Is this is a real amazing stuff that's going on in this space. And now, like this, I had to jump and switch gears to this with the Google releases a realistic AI text to video generating thing called Lumiere, right? And man, when I'm playing another video, but crazy, bro. We're going to be able to do so much very soon. Now, I've always had Google Bard, because you have to go through Google Bard. Still waiting list. This isn't out, but this again is an amazing AI tool. Researchers at Google have released plans for a new time and space diffusion model called Lumiere that will return text or an image into a realistic AI generated video with capabilities for on-demand editing. Now, there are some right now. That's Pika Labs. I know Austin uses another one, Runway Diffusion or something like that, but that's what it's called. But they're 2 to 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds tops is the little time span. Wait till you see this thing. Lumiere is designed to portray realistic, diverse, and coherent motion through what it calls space-time unit architecture. This instantly generates the whole duration of the video through a single pass of the model. So you're going to text, hey, I want you jumping over a river, and when you get over the river, I want you to do 2 tumbles and a backflip. It's going to do that. It's crazy, right? Wow. This is amazing what's about to happen. Google just made an incredible AI video breakthrough with its latest diffusion model, Lumiere. 2024 is going to be a massive year for AI video. Mark my words. Here's what separates Lumiere from the other AI video models. Now, again, I'm going to play it. I have to mute myself, but this is the point why everybody needs to start getting really involved, right? Because I'm telling you, we're all going to be very creative, and you're going to be blown away. And anybody that sits there and just sitting, oh well, you guys, you guys go ahead, do it on YouTube, whatever. You need to start really dialing in, right, and leaning into this stuff, because it's going to happen, and you don't want to get passed by, right? Let me click to Twitter so I can make it bigger. Let me pause this, y'all.
You want a musical intro, Ray?
Yeah, sure.
Here it comes. That turtle's not real? Fire first. Wow. Ice cream. Oh, Iron Man copyright. Wow. Oh, there goes all my days now. Well, I could see that going wrong. He's got moves, that bear. Oh my goodness.
That bear gets down. And again, this is just the first run. I mean, I'm going to go to the website and all that stuff too, but I mean, it's crazy that what you're going to do with videos and static image. Every one of that, it was a stat. You could do static images, and then you tell it, do this with this static image, or like you said, you like that likeness, and then you just tell it, turn it into a bear or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is getting bonkers, man. And this is what we're saying is this new creator economy. That's why you need this foundational thing. When we keep I'm always going to talk about Opus AI and how incredible that is as a a Web3 kind of engine, right? People are going to build on top of that, right? No matter what, you see the monsters doing their thing with the game, but you're going to see this amazing this world stand up that's all this kind of stuff, right? And you're going to need this Web3 kind of engine running it thing, right? And now creators, whether they're using NFTs, whether they're using stamps, whether they're using whatever they're using. So you have that rights and the IP rights and all of this stuff is getting folded in to your creations, right? This is yours. It's always connected to your wallet. That smart key, woo, that smart key, right? How easy is it to download that app? And now you're in, right? That your wallet, you got a smart key, bam, right? You're going to see these type of things on that platform. It is best apps or tools to make AI. It is. We can go through that. It might be a good show.
Yeah.
Apex. But
I think you just started with the winner there. That was amazing stuff.
Well, if it was open, right? It's not out. I went over there, and it's like I said. Now, like this, I'll go through a little more. This is very technical. I don't even know some of the stuff they're talking about. By deploying both spatial and, importantly, temporal down and ups sampling and leveraging a pre-trained text-to-image diffusion model, our model learns to directly generate a full frame rate low resolution video by processing it in multiple space-time scales. So sounds very technical.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
saw it. Looks pretty cool, right? But users have been making parallels to Lumiere being like ChatGPT, but for text and image to video generation, stylization, editing, animation, and more, according to the paper. So you will see there. That's why I was talking about Pika, and there it is. It is Runway. So those are the two right now, like Apex was just talking about. Pika Labs is one that is operational right now, and it's free. Amazing, it's free. And then Runway is also through you do it through ChatGPT, right? And no. You go through its own thing, diffusion, right? So yeah, it's like I said, it's just wild, man. This is only going to get more and more of these type of things rolling out, and this is the site, right? But this is the GitHub. This is their GitHub site, and they're just showing you and talking about this whole thing. If you want to learn about it, I mean, look at that reel. That's a real looking muffin right there, man. And I mean, look at the little bear that's surfing. I mean, if you look at this, like I said, I've done Pika Labs. I know also has done the other one. They don't look like this, bro. I mean, even that dog,
Yeah.
he's still a little weird with the legs, but that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Yeah. Oh, it just changed. Look at some of the old stuff, right? That you're going to be able to do with some of these paintings. Bro. Look at Mona Lisa winking. There you go. It's crazy, man. So Iwo Jima. That's what I'm talking about. Just like I said, just amazing what you're going to be able to do. Create it, with all this creativity that's in all of us, right? Hey, and I got a tool like this one that does for images. And bro, if it's as easy as me doing like a little screen grab up here and not a smoke is going, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do we have a stamp? Is there a stamp?
I didn't
Any
get one.
SOS from the show tonight? I'm looking forward to it too. You never know my crypto adventures. Let me see. Yes, easily swing by most of us. Yeah, no, I try to do it every day. Like I said, Jason, I go through this stuff, and I want all of us to be like I said yesterday. What Apex says, we all want to win, and we all should. We should want each other to win, and the more of us that get after it, and like said, what is I think George was saying, get to work, get in it, or what was he saying up there?
Putting in the work.
Putting in the work, right? There's all of us can do this. You're texting, you're messaging.
It's not hard now.
It's right. You're saying, "Hey, I want a monster to dance," and then shooting up the fireworks up in the air, right? So that it starts knowing what fireworks are, right? So it is absolutely. I'm excited too, Sabrina.
Right. A lot of these people are going to own monsters.
Yeah.
And you're just going to say, take my monster and put it in my town, walking down the main street. And then you send that to your friends and they're like, what is that? Who was wearing that costume down Main Street? You go, no, that's my project.
I'm
in charge of that.
That's beautiful, man.
And you have FOMO Head having the Santisi monster delivering pizzas to his customer.
That would be true.
Hey, and definitely last but not least, another cool thing we got coming. Look, we're only like, this is 2 days. What is that, Sunday? Is that Sunday?
2 days from now?
Sunday night?
Saturday. And 22. It's almost 3. So yeah, Sunday, I think.
Okay. Sunday early morning. Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
So there you go. Another one. First mission successful. Crates have been delivered to qualifying crowns. And there's another one coming. That's awesome. Right? And then we've been seeing too with the game and this connectricity has been just crushing it, man. As they're doing the mobbing and doing
almost
all that.
8,100 now.
Oh, did it just move while I was on here? Or no?
It moves a little bit, not as fast as when we were crushing it last night's show, but it's still moving. It was in the 79, I think, when we left the show.
Yeah.
Last night. So it's crept up a bit.
Yeah,
about
man.
to hit 81. Nice.
Love it. But yes, another thing, waiting for that portal right there to be activated and open. That's awesome. So yeah, I don't know. Did you have anything you were going to talk about with the?
I just say, Big Rich says, "Is this available now?" And you said no. It's on a sign. You could sign up for an awesome idea. Yeah, I think that's going to be fun when we.
So what you do, and yeah, I should at least tell you what to do. I'm sorry, my bad. But yeah, you'll go to, where is it? Luminary was reading on here. Okay, good. So you'll go down to Bard. It's on Google Bard, right? But it's not there yet. So this is it's a Google product, right? I'm trying to find the actual link. And there we go. No, that's Runway. Scrolling through released. Nope. But it is on Google Bard if you're using it. Let me see on the Twitter if it's down there. Lumiere, that's the GitHub. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I know it is on like Google Bard when you're in there. I don't think I'm on this one. Yeah, it's on this computer over here. I can't jump on it. But yeah, if you're just using Google Bard, you can get in there, and when they release it, you will have access to it. Now, again, I don't think there's any payments with Google Bard yet. and I would think when they do something like this, there might be like a more professional account or something. But once all this stuff starts coming out, we will have it. Like I think Austin's pretty good at Runway. Might have him on. I could show you some Pika Labs. Maybe when this rolls out, we could do a kind of tutorial on this kind of stuff. But we all need to learn how this stuff goes and works, right? 100% we do. Because this is going to make us all doing things very well. And there's all kind, like I said, with music, and now you use Chat GPT, or you could use Google Bard. You got the content that's going to come out for you. It's going to, you could type. I do this a lot. When I'm making some of those recorded videos, everybody, you just tell it a little bit about what you want, right? And then you say, I need a script, a 3.5-minute script about how Web3 is going to change the world, right? And then when it does it, it'll give you this big old long rigmarole. And then you take pieces of it and you load it back in the Chat GPT. And then you say, I like what you said here, right? Make this into a script, a detailed explanation. Give me a summary. You have to just tell it what to do. And then again, that's how you make amazing videos with this all these tools now, everybody. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of wild what is happening. I'm excited as well, Sabina, because it's very, very cool. It is an awesome idea, Tim, and all this is going to keep me. That's what it's supposed to, Connie. Absolutely. And yes, wow, and excited something launching. Some excited to launch something in the future. Absolutely, Big Rich. That's oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just posted up the link to the GitHub article and white paper that they did on it. So that's probably a really good resource. Lumiere hashtag hash. What do they call that? Dash video.github.io.
Yeah.
So if you want to take a look for that, but yeah, it's not for public use yet, but it won't be long, I'm sure.
Nope. I'm just looking as I click through these things, but yeah, I mean,
yep.
No, that's not it. But yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. Are you did you want to do what you were talking about with the mobbing?
Sure, I'll show off what I found and what we're talking about. I'm sure it's Thursday now, so we'll set a date to do this next week and put it into the mix, right?
Yep.
I'll do some more research, but give the people an idea. I'm going to present in 1 second.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it, Big Rich. Yeah, it's what we want to do here. I'm glad you run with it. I guess I can take this down and stop sharing, huh? FOMO, you and Hatsack are going to be able to make some cool commercials, man. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Well, Hatsack will make them. I'm I help in the background, just coming up with the ideas. I have no skill. I have no skill.
You absolutely.
You will now. I mean, you come up with some great ideas. All you got to do is type it in, plug it in, and you're good to go.
It's pretty incredible.
But so here's the first guide, right? And this guy, I believe, is the same guy that you play the clip, follow the bees.
Yeah, it's banter. That's a banter fan.
Crypto banter. So my idea was, because we're having such great success with the
mob
on mobbing on Twitter, on X, that we should do that on YouTube as well. So we'll find. I'm going to start doing some research on some of the people that have big YouTube/crypto shows, and we'll go mob their shows, whether they're hopefully when they're live, when we're doing shows. Otherwise, maybe we'll set up a time when they usually do their live show, or we'll just go mob their show with a comment. Like if I find a video that they've done where it's a topic that, Web3 or AI, like we've been talking about, and we like to do it, we go, oh, this is really cool. We'll just go mob the comments with some positivity and all this kind of stuff, get the lightning bolts into their comments. So I'm putting this out to everyone that I found a couple here. And
if I don't mind, yeah, I'm just saying I'll make a suggestion too.
Yeah.
Because what I would say is I know this crypto banter it's a huge one. And Rand, I watch them and stuff like that. But I would think that we would do, and I'm just saying, lesser type accounts. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, because I have some tools that might be able to help find those type of accounts. And because they're the ones that really need the love and energy, right? I'm just saying, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I doubt that this show is the only show you watch on YouTube about crypto. So what I'm doing is opening up the comments for this show. And like I said, maybe, I'll do some more research. Ray, use your tool and we'll find some shows that are medium sized. They don't have to be the king of the hill like this guy.
Yeah.
But we'll find some shows that we would fit in well with. So if you're watching other crypto shows, we'd love to hear about them so that we can go mob those shows and spread the love on YouTube as well as we're doing on Twitter X.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. But this was one of them. I'm sure you've heard. And then there's this guy, of course, the BitBoy Crypto.
No. Did you say BitBoy?
BitBoy.
Yeah.
Isn't that his name?
That is definitely his name. He's been going through some stuff. Yeah.
He's been in the news. There's another guy, Jacob Crypto. He's got a show. He's one of the big ones. I don't know if anybody follows him, but he's got 26,000 subscribers, and another almost 2,000 videos. So we can mob a guy like that, have some fun. And then what was this one? Wrecked Capital. Doesn't sound good, but it's a pretty big show, all the same. So just there's their YouTube thing, but I just did a quick search. Am I showing that? Here we go. Hold on, it'll come up in a second. Did a quick search and found out some names, but this guy's got 53,000 subscribers and 476 videos.
The video, yeah.
So obviously it's been around a little while, not as much as us, Ray, but who knows?
Yeah.
But he's got 53,000 subscribers. I don't know how he got them, but we'll go in there and love up on some of these videos that they're making. Let's see if he does lives.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I would say that we find lives for this time, and we would only do it maybe once a week, right? You can't do it like what they do on X, right? Because they're, there's a lot of spaces going on all the time, right? But here,
yeah, like we're saying, we'll find shows that are either on the same time we're on, or if it's a video, we say, hey, go comment on this video because it's blowing up. Maybe it's trending, right? And it's at the top of the charts for shares and stuff like that. And we want to be in there and people are commenting on it or whatever it is. Like the guy's video that you showed tonight. We should go mob that video. That was a great video, and he's got some inside guy that he's talking about, and that's a great video. We should all go in there and mob that video. Just like FOMO did while we were watching it. Made a comment on it. We should all go do that. And then keep those lightning bolts showing up, and they're gonna go like, who's this group?
Right.
Coming in, mobbing us, giving us comments, showing us love, and then they end up, showing us off and talking about us by default.
Yeah.
So just an idea we brainstormed on today, and hopefully we'll carry this into next week and start some monster mobbing.
Right on, bro. Love it. Hey, and this is the guy, because he was talking about the bees. If you want to see it, this is a crypto banter. This is the head guy. This is Rand talking about the bees.
Like that. And so my theory is go to where the bees are, where all the investors are. So we I don't know if you can hear that, but we just follow the bees.
Just follow the bees.
That's right.
That's Rand.
The old saying is follow the money. The new saying is follow the honey.
It's absolute. That's right. You got to follow the honey, right? And this is always again sponsored by amazing technology called Opus AI. So if you haven't downloaded that app, you need to download that app. You need to pause it, rewind that video that got that QR code at the bottom, scan it, or you can go to any app store. It's Apple or Android, and you can download Opus Space AI, little space bar. So it's Opus AI, and then download it. Very simple, right? It's easy to set up, and you're rocking and rolling, and you're gonna be doing the things that we do in here. We're collecting stamps. Oh,
Download it. Make it happen. And you get. And then what was this one? This one we entered the portal. Oh, you said there was too much noise on this one.
yeah,
Pinball.
that sounds like I'm at the
John, I
arcade.
think you missed the intro before with the.
That's it. So appreciate everybody again. Let me see here that we got the file. There you go. Follow the honey. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
It is facts. I know what he's talking about. Opus AI. Download it. Get it. Do your thing. And there it is. Guys, great show. Thank you. Night Owl. Appreciate you. Y'all had great shows Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays. Been a bunch of good, good spaces out there. Build the army. Concur the empire. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Conquer. Yes, that's right.
I'm going to go with Conquer for 100.
It is. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to go conquer for 100, -2 for spelling. That's fine.
Oh, here we go. Right. So we're going to throw it back to X and appreciate everybody that hopped over here. And thank you for watching. And again, we try to bring you all kinds of good stuff on what you can use, the tools. SoFi score. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
it's bumped.
it is.
And we
Pumped. 165 now.
Guys pumping it.
That's what I'm saying. That's great. Appreciate everybody, all the comments, all the activity. Again, keep it going afterwards. After the show ends, I think Apex was talking about setting the clock. He got a little reminder. Come on back and leave a comment below the video, right?
Yeah.
Of maybe like I said, you wanted more videos about how you going to use AI, right?
Tag a show that you want us to go watch and mob.
There you go.
If you're watching, if you got a video you love, put it in there.
100%. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow, and then we're off for the weekend. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. Pump it up, drink it up, and let's go get mobbing over in spaces. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.